All right. So we are live. If you're watching this and you're not live, what the heck? So I wanted to make this video. Sorry, we ate lunch really quick, but I wanted to go live and talk about photo booth setup presentation. Something I think not a lot of people focus too much on, but I think it's really important to make sure your setup is looking great. And we've come a point to our business to where, like, I've realized that the nicer your equipment looks at the venue, at the location, the more of an impression you make on your customers. And there's a lot of things we can do to make it look nicer, you guys. Let me show you, right? These little things right here, my friends, these are called stanchions. These are on Amazon, super affordable. And what you do is you buy, they come in a pack of two sets. So you get 4 of the golden poles and you'll get 2 of the golden ropes. You can literally put some red carpet right here. You got your booth, you got the entrance to the photo booth. Then guests can stand here and pose, text, whatever. This is adding a ton of value. And I swear, I think it's like, I don't know, like $130 on Amazon. You can get a red carpet from Amazon. Dirt cheap. I think you can get them for like $100, you guys. It doesn't get any cheaper than that. Some other things, right? If we're talking about stepping up your photo booth equipment, absolutely a must for your prop table. This is literally just one of I think like a $40 4-foot table from Home Depot, one of those generic tables that you can buy that fold up. And then this is from Amazon. It is a table skirt, so you can't really see the quality of the table. It just looks like it's just fabric. $14 on Amazon. Adds so much value in my opinion. I think it looks great. And what I do love about it too, I don't know if you guys can see, but underneath the table, we have the actual box that we have from the props. So, it's like a hack there too. So we don't want to like go to our events and then have to put the prop table or the prop box back in the vehicle. What we do is we just put them under the table. Another thing to elevate your setup, and I think it's something that's not necessarily needed, but it definitely will help. Printer stand. I don't know if you can see, but this printer is on its own stand versus just having it on the prop table or having a dedicated prop table. The stands just look great. It's like obvious that that stand was made for that printer. Another thing to elevate your setup and your look, additional lighting. I mean, it's not something that we do often, but it's something you can do. These LED light bars will add a lot of light to the photo booth and it will help, yes, a little bit, but it just looks more of like a photo shoot versus if you're just using the ring light. I'm not saying that the ring light's not enough. 98% of my events, I'm just using the ring light. But yeah, it's definitely gonna elevate your setup. And we got 10 people here, you guys. I'm gonna hit this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 302 Party Rentals. Hey, from Delaware, what is up? 302. Thank you. You guys, let me know where you're watching from. We're out in Southern California in a little city called Hacienda Heights. I'd love to know where you guys are from. So, moving on, talking about elevating your setup. Something so simple, you guys. Bring some type of wipes. Wiping down your booth is very, very important. You don't want little dust particles or hand smudges. And also some screen cleaner. If you're having an iPad photo booth, make sure you're wiping that thing down, right? You want it clean. Also, if you're using an iPad photo booth, if you have smudge on the front-facing camera, the photo will look soft. Something my wife had to repeatedly tell me that I'm forgetting to do because I'm in such a hurry and I forget sometimes. So we got DJ Res1 is from New Jersey. What's up? We got VJ Greek, Philly. Love it. We got my man Robert. What's up, Robert? Spokane, Washington. Love it. Kevin Good from Fontana. Kevin, you're actually not too far from us. We're in Hacienda Heights. I think Fontana is like a 45-minute drive. So shout out to everybody here. I really do appreciate the Photo Booth family on YouTube that we've started. And yeah, I pretty much just kind of went through everything when we're talking about elevating your setup and really just trying to have the nicest looking setup. And one thing I think I forget to mention is not just your equipment. If you're staying at these events, it's you, the way you're dressed. I'm guilty of this sometimes too. Not taking the time to make sure my hair's combed, beard's fine, and having a uniform or dressing properly for an event. It is a reflection of your services, and a lot of times, if you're getting a lot of referrals, like let's just say you do a wedding, right? And there's people there that want to book you for their own event. If you're not on point, if you're wearing shorts at a wedding and you're just kind of not dressed properly, you may have the best photo booth setup. Everything I just talked about, looking elegant, the lights, the red carpet, everything, that goes all down the drain if you're not a good reflection of like a rep of your own business. Like if you're not dressed right, if you're not helping out, if you're just sitting down, being lazy and not being a part of it. I mean, look, if you're going to stay at your event, you might as well make the most of it. I can't tell you enough, like how many photo booth owners I see rolling up to a wedding and they're staying there wearing a white t-shirt and some jeans and a pair of Converse. It's like, dude, I would not want someone at my wedding doing that. It's kind of it devalues the feel of the wedding. You got to remember, some people are paying $30,000-$40,000 for their wedding, sometimes more, and everyone knows there's like a dress code. So dress properly. Majestic Mirror Booth, Robert from Andover, Kansas. Love it. Shout out to everybody here. Man, I'm so excited, you guys. We just launched the newest version, the newest photo booth for the iPad photo booth lineup. This is hands down the best photo booth on the market. I will put it up against any photo booth. This took some time because I wanted to make sure this photo booth had every single thing I wanted as an operator. Things that other photo booth companies don't think about because they're selling you equipment, and the people that are designing it and that are selling it and making it are just out to make money. They see an opportunity. Most of these people aren't making money in the event space. So I'm so excited for that booth. We had our first order yesterday. Sandy, thank you so much for your order. She's going to be one of the first people to enjoy this booth besides me and my wife. Look, let's transition here. All right, we're talking about setup. Let's talk about money here. Let's talk about deposits. There's two ways to go about your deposits. You can either ask for 50% for cash flow. Imagine this, getting half of the money from the event for work you have not yet to do. Consider it a free loan, right? And then it's a loan you don't have to pay off because it's money that is going towards the service. If you're starting off, I highly recommend 50%. Or if you're doing the photo booth business and it's your only source of income, 100%. 50% must be the way. You're going to be able to do more with that money versus, let's just say someone books you for next year. If you have the opportunity to get paid half and you depend on that money, do it. But if you're in a position to where you can add value to your customers and allow them to pay a smaller deposit, that can also help you too, because there's a lot of people that need that extra 4 or 5 months to be able to pay you the total a week before the event or the day of the event. And I always say it's, the more valuable you can become to your customers, the more value you get from them. More value equals more value. It's a two-way street there. So, the deposits too. Look, I mean, everyone's always asking like, hey, do you collect a deposit for the drop-offs? Does someone have to give you money just in case they damage it? We don't do that because I'm using photo booths, the ones that we sell, photobooth101.com. All of the parts, and this is by design, are very affordable to replace. Worst case scenario, let's just say you do an event and someone knocks down the photo booth, the ring light breaks. You guys, that's just $100. The price of a ring light that you can pretty much buy on Amazon, right? Like, we're not charging extra for it. So if I have an affordable part, worst case scenario, if I'm out $100, the customer is going to be more than happy to pay that. And what we do is we'll charge them $150. It's only happened once. We charge them extra as an inconvenience, and they're still excited to pay. They're like, I thought I was going to have to pay thousands of dollars, because if they're paying you $600 per rental, the customer can only imagine that booth must cost you, your whole setup must cost you a couple grand. And so you could do it that way, right? You could hold money, but to me, it's like, value. I don't want customers to have to be without that $500 deposit or whatever money you're going to hold until the equipment is returned or, event is done and there's no issues. We have it on our contracts, and look, worst case scenario, if the customer doesn't want to pay that damage fee, guess what? No problem, never working with them again, and I still made money from the event, because there's no way you should be doing a photo booth rental event for just $100. Unheard of. We're not there yet. So, I'm excited to talk to you guys too about something that we've been doing recently. It's the photo booth pickup. If you're looking for the most passive money to be made in this business, it is allowing customers to come to you, pick up your equipment, take it to their own event and set it up, use it, break it down, and bring it back to you. I want to start saying this publicly because I have a feeling in about a year or two, it's going to pop off and you're going to hear everybody talking about it, because allowing people to pick it up from you, it's saving you time. If you can do a rental that's literally only taking 15 minutes of your time, think about it. Like, how much would you be willing to discount your services? We're doing $200 all day, all night photo booth rentals for a pickup, and that's just for the photo booth. So I'm excited to talk about this. I think it's a game changer, and I don't know if it's me or not. I'm definitely the first YouTuber to talk about the photo booth drop off. Now everyone's talking about it like they invented it, but the drop off, people were nervous to do it. Even the people that are making videos on it, I see them making videos, and I remember having conversations with them. I'm like, look, do the drop off. It's going to be the most passive way. You're not going to get burnt out. You could do more events. You can grow your business. You can scale really quick. The common response is, well, I don't know if I feel comfortable. People are going to break it. They're going to do this and that. And look, my response every single time is, how do you think people make money on Airbnb? You're worried about your $2,000, $3,000 photo booth while people have strangers in their $500, $1 million homes. That's something to be way nervous about. So you have to stop thinking of it so negatively. And it's true, like, scared money doesn't make money. And if everyone is afraid to do it, that's when you need to be greedy. This is something I've heard plenty of times, is when there's fear, be greedy. When there's greed, be fearful. So if everyone is scared to do something, that should tell you that there's not a lot of people doing it. And if there's not a lot of people doing it, that is where the opportunity is. So the drop off, the pickup, I don't know, maybe down the line we're going to explore shipping out photo booths in the mail for people's events. We'll see where that goes. But DJ Res One, Def, you are the first. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So a lot of opportunity here, and there's a lot. What I love about the business, you guys, the photo booth business is a baby. Obviously, photo booths have been around forever, but those are the photo booths that have been in the mall where it's a box and it's not something that gets moved around. But a portable photo booth, bringing it to somebody's event, baby business for sure. So let me know if you guys have any questions here, anything. If you want to see software stuff, if you want to see the photo booths, if you want to see the backdrops, if you want to talk about anything, right now is the time. We went live yesterday. I think we had about 40 people in here, 50 people in here, which was insane. So let me know if you guys have any questions. If not, I'll probably just end the live. I really just like hopping on here and just doing like a Q&A, and maybe we could talk about anything. So let me know. We'll give it another 30 seconds. If we don't have any other questions, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. But let me leave you with this, because I don't think there's going to be any more questions. If you're in this business or you're planning to start, make sure you guys, if you're going to be spending any money on your business, you're doing it now. You don't want to be in a position where you're buying things for your business later in the year and you're not giving yourself enough time to make money to write that off, to where you're keeping money in your pocket versus having to give it to the government in taxes. Because if you're writing it off, let's just say you buy something for $1,000. If you're able to make more than $1,000 in profit, you could technically use that as a write-off. You don't want to be in a position to where, you know, you're getting something in December and you don't have any time to write it off, because it doesn't transfer. You don't buy it in December and able to write it off in the next year. So regulated edits, is that the competitive eating business? Yeah. What? What are you saying? I don't know if you're just calling me fat, but hey, if I'm in the okay, let's talk about it. If I were to do competitive eating, I feel like the only thing that I would be really good at, like the hot dog stuff, I definitely couldn't do that. I would start gagging because I feel like I'd start thinking about what's in a hot dog. I could definitely go, I could probably mess up a pizza eating contest. I could do that. Someone showed me a wood backdrop made with real wood. Is there a photo backdrop like that? Yeah, man, we got it right here. So Robert, we actually sell this on our website. I'm telling you, when you see it in a photo, you can't tell that it's not real wood with lights, and it's all fabric. And the setup to set this up versus a real wood backdrop, it's a game changer. There's way less effort to going to set up this. I mean, look, if you want a real wood setup, you're probably going to need a truck or a van, and it's going to be very heavy. With this, lightweight, easy to set up, super quick, and it's way more affordable. Wood is pretty expensive unless you're like recycling wood. All right. Let me see. I think he meant beating. I'm just talking S. All love, Drew, all sub. Gotcha. I love the catalog of all the backdrops. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's a ton of backdrops. I mean, I think we added some recently. I think now there's over 1,000 different designs, which is crazy to think. A lot of options. I think a backdrop is super important. You know, look, if you have a nice backdrops like section in your business, like you have like a good catalog, you could also start a backdrop rental company. Like, people think that, like, you know, the most important part of your photo booth is your photo booth, but people nowadays will want a wood backdrop for their dessert table. You know, they may not have a photo booth. Maybe they want like a step and repeat thing. So there's a lot of opportunities here too. I mean, you know, I think the last time we rented the backdrop might have been like a month ago, but $100. They showed up. I gave it to them. They set it up themselves. So, I mean, it's all about trying to maximize the amount of money that you can make here in this business. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. The next live will be a competitive eating contest for my man, Regulated Edits, or woman. I don't want to assume anything, but that'll be for you. I'll go ahead. Let me know, man. Pizza or a hot dog contest. Abel, I'm planning on getting started in the business. What would you say are 3 things to know about the business before starting? Yeah. All right. I guess I was going to hop off, but that's a great question. Number 1 is you need to make sure you have a time. Mark it down in your calendar. Like, this is when I'm going to pull the trigger. I see it all the time, you guys. People are just in a cycle of learning, consuming content. And it's really hard to be like, I know everything. I think right now I'm going to make the purchase. You need to just have faith, dive into it, get your equipment. You can learn, you can do practice events. So step 1, I would just say, just get going, get your equipment. Step 2, things that you need to know about the business before starting is that networking is going to take you the furthest. You can go really far by yourself, but you can go fast by yourself, but you can go far with other people. So network your butt off, reach out to other local photo booth owners. Not everybody is competition. You know, don't look at that guy next to you, right, as a competitor. Look at it as an opportunity to make friends with someone in the business that is doing very well. That could be a beneficial relationship. And, you know, I guess the last thing that I would say you would need to know is you're gonna have to be okay with sacrificing, your weekend time, because most events do take place on the weekend, mostly Saturday, right? So you have to be okay with that. And I'm telling you, I that might be at first, that's one thing I didn't like about the business, was giving up my Saturdays, because when I first started about 9 years ago, I don't know what, just turned 21. Super, super excited to be young, be able to go out and drink. And the fact that I was working kind of got under my skin. And I was like, but I'm making money. But now that we do it full time, I look at it like it's my favorite thing in the world, because I'll sacrifice Saturday to be able to go to the grocery store during the week. Now I have to run errands on the weekend like everyone else. So, it's a double-edged sword, but yeah, that's something you should consider. DJ Res1, in your business, what's the most asked backdrop that your clients have been asking? Is a three-way tie between this combo right here, the golden lines, the wood with lights, that combo, and then the green grass with the 3D rose option. And then also I would say coming up in second place would probably be the white one with the silver on the back. White is really, really good for, it's actually not really good. It's like needed for the glam photo booth. And glam photo booths are my favorite because we get paid a lot more. We're upcharging up the butt for the glam. You're welcome. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate everybody here. And hopefully you guys have a great day. I will see you guys soon. Make sure to watch the latest video. I think we just uploaded a podcast. It's about a 50-minute convo we had with somebody in the photo booth business. Daniel from Photo Booth 101. He's been in the business 1 year. He made $17,000 in his first year. 17 grand. He basically spent no money either and didn't put much time into his business. So it's definitely interesting. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. I will see you soon.